message I've ever preached.
Come on.
I've invited people. Most of them didn't come. Some of them did. Miss Amanda came.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Praying for her. Been travailing over her. Brother Darren's wife, Miss Shamika, right?
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Good to have her. We're trying to get them to move to Pascagoula.
That's right.
Brother Darren's part of this church. Even though he just gets to come once in a while, he's like one of us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
Got a good man in there.
Amen.
Evidently, you got a good woman.
Amen.
Amen. Stand to your feet. Look at your neighbor and say, are you ready?
Are you ready?
The coming of the Lord. Hallelujah. You know what? If you're ready, you're going to be a midwife.
Come on now. Come on.
Mark Dez trampled all over my sermon a while ago. He was talking about, what was he talking about?
Interceding.
Standing in the gap. A midwife
That's right.
is going to stand in the gap. So you confirmed it again. I've had this message confirmed so many times. It kind of scares me to how close we are to the coming of the Lord.
Yeah.
Good to have our youth here today.
Amen.
Give them a big hand. If they're good, they can listen. They're going to get to go eat.
Come on.
Amen.
If they're not, they're going to get to go eat at home. Amen.
Uh-oh.
So, listen. I felt the Lord tell me this week that the youth some of our youth need to hear this word this week.
Amen.
It's not my word. It's not because I'm important. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. I'm the mailman.
Yeah.
I'm just delivering the mail to you.
Amen.
I believe we're real close, folks.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you is watching what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe some of these young people don't hear what's going on. Maybe nobody's reminding them every day. Some of them come from homes where the parents are not in church. That's why they're here.
Yeah.
We took a bunch of them home. And we're kind of a midwife. Hope House is a midwife ministry.
Amen.
You listen? We bring kids, young people, and children into this church that will never have heard the gospel of Jesus Christ if we hadn't given it to them. Now, we're not going to pat ourselves on the back. We're just doing what we're supposed to do as a good midwife.
That's right.
Amen?
Amen.
I don't mean you walk in the middle now.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
You walk where you're supposed to walk.
Authority.
In righteousness and holiness, not in the middle. You'd be better off to get on the left side if you're going to try to walk in the middle, because try to walk in the middle, you're going to get cut too. Amen. Turn in your Bibles. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. We're going to talk about two women today that are examples of what a midwife is supposed to be. But I'm going to mention to you, most of you remember this message that I preached a long time ago, and it kind of is the opposite of this. There was two women in 1 Kings, don't turn there, but if you'll remember, I preached a message a long time ago, the midwife at midnight.
Yeah.
Remember that? But there was two women, two other women. Two other ladies, they were harlots. They was whores. Amen? They were not married, but they were fornicators, okay? They had both of them had a baby.
Yeah.
I remember the story.
Yeah.
Both of them had babies out of wedlock. All right? We know that's a sin. You can be forgiven, but it's a sin. But anyway, these two ladies are a type of what the church should not be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about what the church should be in this day that we live in. Folks, we live in the last, I believe, the last hours of time on God. I wish I had my chart back up here. Please, let's get that chart back up.
Yeah.
Of the last hours of time on God's prophetic clock. That means that Jesus Christ is fixed to come back for his bride, the midwives. I mean, don't get mad at me for calling you a midwife. It's symbolic of what we're supposed to be doing. There's a birth fixed to take place. How many of you believe that?
Yeah.
If you've been born again,
Yeah.
if you've been born again by the Spirit of God, and you're walking in the Spirit, then you're going to experience something in a few months, I believe, is coming. You're going to be out of here. You're going to be a traveling woman. How many of you know the bride of Christ is going to be traveling here pretty quick?
That's
Where are we
right.
going? You're going out of here.
Amen.
Listen to me, young people. Maybe I don't believe some of you's heard this before. You need to be realized. Don't let your life get caught up in cares of this life.
Yes.
Boyfriends and television and Hollywood. Because if you get caught up in the cares of this life, you're going to get left behind.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Stick with this church.
Amen.
Stick with these people in this church that love you and are reaching out to you. How many of you had other churches knock on your door once you go to church with them? There ain't too many doing that anymore. But Hope House, that's our first number one priority is you.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen? Children
Amen.
and young people. I bring you a message today that comes from D. It's heavy on me. My blood pressure's been up this week. I ain't been able to get this thing off of my mind. I've been groaning and travailing over it. And I want people to come. I know in my own family that need to hear this. They chose not to come. 1 Thessalonians 5. Verse number 1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren. Notice it says brethren. That's us. Born again Christians. You have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Now that ain't what Jesus said. Is the word disputing itself? No. The Lord is coming as a thief in the night to the world.
Yeah.
If you're in the world and you're not watching, the thief is coming.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Jesus is the thief.
Yeah.
He's coming to steal his bride away from this world.
Amen.
Read it in Malachi 3 verse 17. He said, I'm going to come get my jewels.
Yeah. Yeah.
My peculiar treasure. That's what we are if we're saved. And we've been bought with a price. The precious blood of Jesus. If you're saved, I didn't say you're going to church. You need to go to church.
Come on.
Amen?
Come on.
I believe you need to go to Hope House. And I know what's taught here. Brother Bilbo taught a wonderful lesson today. I know what's preached here. My wife teaches. Martinez and Deja teach. I know what they teach. And I don't know what they teach. Nothing's going to get taught here that's not complete, absolute truth.
Amen.
Amen. We go by the King James Bible. That's the only thing we go by. We don't have Sunday school book, and most of them died of hell and perverted. They've been infiltrated by the enemy.
Yeah.
But he said, you brethren, are not in darkness. For yourselves know it comes as a thief in the night. And he said, for when they, notice he said, they and you. The they is the world.
Yeah.
When they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Who's the they? It's people that's lost. It's people that don't know Jesus. There's a time coming, young people, and there's a time coming, adults, when this world is going to go through a period of time called the Great Tribulation. He calls it a flood.
Yeah.
This is like Noah's Ark. Remember Noah? When the flood came, God told him the flood's coming, but you're going to escape. There's a flood coming. It's called the tribulation. We're having, listen, I could go into detail on this. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about because you don't have the time to look in it that I do, and I won't be held accountable. I need to spend time. There's floods going on in this world like never before in history. There are volcanic eruptions. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
There was 230 earthquakes in Yellowstone National Park in
We
2
can be
weeks.
seated.
Yeah, you can be
Thank
seated.
you.
You already seated.
He
They're not
forgot.
tired.
He
The
forgot.
streets are tired.
Poor thing.
Where was it?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Y'all know where that's at. Got a, I don't know what they got there, but they had 230 earthquakes, Brother Darren, in 2 weeks. 230 earthquakes. Not measured 3.0 to 5. In other words, it's shaped, but it ain't causing no great destruction yet. But what did Jesus say about earthquakes? Think about it now. In one place, 230 earthquakes. I think God's trying to wake somebody up.
Yeah.
Jesus said there'll be signs in the heavens.
Yeah.
I know some of y'all get tired of hearing it, but I'm telling you, there are things going on in outer space and the heavens that would absolutely, some of you would get saved if you knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And Jesus said, look up into the heavens. That's my sign. And there's a major sign taking place this September the 23rd of this year. It is a major. John the Revelator called it a great sign. If you'll read it, I'm not going to read it. He said there's a great sign that appeared, and it was talking about the tribulation period, what's going to happen during the tribulation period, and even before that and after that. And a woman would conceive. Mary conceived. She was a virgin. She brought forth a son. They called his name Emmanuel, God with us. And in the heavens on September the 23rd of 2017, that baby is coming out of the womb of the Virgo. Now, we ain't talking about astrology now. That's out of hell. And God put these signs in the heavens. He told us in Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, I will give you signs in the heavens.
Yeah.
The devil's perverted that.
Yeah.
They call it the horoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horoscope's out of hell, young people. Don't touch it. If you mess with the horoscope, you're inviting a demon into your life. But we're talking about God's signs. God's got some signs. There's specific and definite signs of His Son's soon return. If all of this is not a sign, then we're wasting our time.
Yeah.
We may as well just start our own cult, do something else. But I believe that Word of God said, when it says something, it means it. And God said there are going to be specific signs that let you know that my coming is near. You know why God does that? Because He loves us.
Yes,
That's right.
amen. Yes, amen.
Earthquakes, floods. My houseboat sit 4 feet above where it was a few weeks ago. I can't even get to it. It's staying up there. I've never seen anything like this. The last time I saw it was at Katrina. But now it's happening all over the world at one time.
Yeah.
Look, don't take my word for it. Look at what's going on in the world, folks. There's things going on in the heavens that are coming. Some of it's coming to the earth
Yeah.
after we gone. Some of these movies some of these young people watch, it's going to
Yeah.
come to pass during the tribulation
That's right.
period.
That's
It's going to be
right.
hell on earth for 7 years. But God has given us a deliverance. Brother Walker, we're going to be delivered from it. Just like Noah, God said there's a flood coming. What happened to Noah in chapter 7, verse 17? The Bible said the flood came, the ark went up.
That's right.
Amen.
He delivered God's people. There wasn't but 8 of them.
Yeah.
8 means new beginning. God delivered Noah and his family because of the plague of the fallen angels that had taken over, virtually taken over the earth.
Yeah.
It's happening again, Hope House. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, some of you don't. It's happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The seed of the serpent. Remember, there's 2 seeds. There's the seed of God and the seed of the serpent. Jesus Christ is the seed of God.
Yeah.
God preserved that seed all the way through the Old Testament. And that seed was crucified on a cross. And that blood that came out of Him was supernatural blood of God. And if you put your faith in that blood that Jesus shed, Hope House, you'll be instantaneously saved and born again. Just like that. You'll have a new life. You won't have to fear any of this. You need to fear if you ain't saved. We're going to have an altar call before we leave, and I hope if you ain't saved today, you'll be in this altar getting saved.
Amen.
Don't worry about what somebody thinks about you. Because during the tribulation period, you ain't going to be worried about what nobody thinks. You're going to be running for your life.
Yeah.
Is that strange to anybody?
No, no.
Come on now.
Brother Bill, why are you talking this gloom and doom? Because it's coming.
Yeah.
And because I love everybody in this room. You're not here by accident.
That's right.
You're not here by accident.
That's right. That's
This
right.
thing is fixed to take place. It's
Yeah.
already, it's exploding as I speak. The woman is giving birth. What happens right before a woman gives birth?
Labor.
Water breaks.
Yes, it is.
Water breaks.
Yeah.
Blood.
That's right.
What happened in the Red Sea? Children of Israel, they trapped between the Red Sea and the Egyptian army.
That's right.
They had left Egypt, the land of sin. They want to get across the Red Sea, and as the Egyptian soldiers come down, that sea opened up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Supernaturally.
Right.
Praise the
Some
Lord.
people say the sea wasn't 6 inches deep. Man, what a miracle that was. He buried an Egyptian soldier in 6 inches of water.
Come on now.
That's what these history channels, they're promoting. They lie, folks.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, this thing is so abominable. It is a straight out of the pit of hell. They're telling us that our forefathers are extraterrestrial. And see, that's the big lie that's going to be told.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing as extraterrestrial. They're fallen angels.
Yeah.
And they're here. They're here now. They was here in the days of Noah to deceive people.
Yeah.
Right.
Their agenda is to damn your soul to hell.
That's right.
And if you let them, that's exactly what's going. There's only one deliverance.
Come on.
The ark.
Come on.
There's only one deliverance. The hand of God.
That's right.
And you said it a while ago. God alone.
That's right.
It ain't God plus the church.
That's
The church
right.
will help you. This church will help you find Jesus. That's what we're all about. We're going out to eat today. That ain't why you come to church. We want you to get saved.
That's
Come on.
right.
That's right.
That's
What Hope House is. That's why we started this ministry 17 years ago. And God said, don't you back up, don't you slack up, and then you won't have to worry about cracking up.
That's right.
You stand for my word, you stand for truth, you're going to get persecuted, you're going to get made fun of.
Yeah.
But he said, you stand. We
right.
listened to a song on church, come to church this morning, I forget the name of it, Lauren Daigle singing. And she said, I will stand
Yeah.
no matter what comes against me. What's the name of that song, man?
Oh Lord. Oh
Oh,
Lord.
Lord. I love that song that it's talking about standing. But you can't stand, you better get some backbone before you leave here today. We get attacked, we get made fun of,
Yeah.
we're targeted by the enemy to try to get us to back up a little bit. I had to get down on my knees the other day and ask God, say, God, what I'm telling the truth. Why am I being persecuted for telling the truth? Stand.
Yeah.
Stand!
That's right.
That's right.
Stand!
Amen.
They'll mock you. They mocked Jesus, didn't they? He said if they mocked me, they can mock you. If they ain't mocking you, you ain't standing with Jesus.
Yeah. That's right.
You're in the middle. You ain't a midwife, and you ain't going nowhere, but you're going to stay here and face the Antichrist, the seed of the devil. The Antichrist is the seed of Satan.
Yeah.
He's already here.
Yeah.
He's here. He's fixing to make his grand appearance. Y'all listen.
Come on.
The Antichrist is fixing to reveal himself on the History Channel next Friday night. Listen to me. I just cut my hand. Must be a nail there. Sure is. I just hit my hand on the nail. That's all right. Jesus got something through there.
Yeah. Amen.
He got something right through there. Big nails. I'm talking about that big around spikes. They drove them through his hand. That's a sign to y'all.
Yeah.
It ain't my blood that's going to save you. It's the blood. That's the blood of Adam there.
Yeah.
That's the blood of Adam. You know what? I got victory over that blood of Adam by the blood of Jesus. Because he was whipped and beaten to a pulp.
Yes.
With a cat of nine tails, his bones were sticking out of his back down there.
Yeah.
His ribs were showing. They hit him with a whip that had 9 thorns on it. They had sharp metal. They went all the way to the bone, and they stuck to him. And they just ripped the hide right off of him. You know who he done that for? And we want to treat his salvation like some of us treated old stray dog, you know. Jesus is fixed to come back. That's what this really boils down to. He's coming for those that are travailing.
Come on. Yes.
He's coming for those that are groaning. Any of you find yourself groaning in your spirit?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
I do it every day.
Yes.
I'm groaning. What am I groaning about? Not because I'm afraid. It's because I know I got family and I got friends that's going to face this time of great persecution and tribulation. If you're talking now, you're not going to eat. That goes for adults too. We're living in the time just before that. The water has broken, Hope House.
Yeah.
The Bible says the birth, Jesus told us that birth pains are the signs of His coming.
Yeah.
Shaking going on. A shaking in the world. Things are, I'm 64 years old. I will be next week. 64 years old. You want to know what I want for my birthday? I want my pocket knife. I collect pocket knives. I want to see one.
No, so this.
Yes.
Yeah, this has got He is risen on it. You like that, don't you? That's,
Let me see.
He is risen.
Good answer, Gary.
No, you didn't see. You're a thief that comes to steal, kill.
Go ahead on.
He loves you really, Martin, I promise you.
I do love you. I don't know what I do without it. Prevailing woman. The church is supposed to be the prevailing woman.
Yes.
Part of the church ain't prevailing. Part of the church is going to Disney World.
Mama.
Come on.
I said part of the church, Disney World's out of hell now. Y'all know they're promoting the homosexual agenda. Y'all see the thing I posted on my ministry page? They promote homosexuality. What's going on? It's the time, and I'm travailing over that. The church is travailing. If you're really a true blood-bought, born-again child of God, and you're a midwife, you're going to be sick about what's going on in this world. Sin makes God sick.
Yeah.
And it should make us sick.
Yeah.
These things that we're seeing ought to make you sick, Cody. You have to work with them. You ought to be trying to win them, but it makes you sick what they're involved in. It makes me sick to see what America's doing right. Most of the people in America, what they stand for, nothing. And they stand for unrighteousness. They stand for evil. They stand for homosexuality. They stand for shacking up. They stand for having sex outside of marriage, young people. That's out of hell, and it'll damn your soul to hell.
Amen.
Well, that's strong words. They're God's words.
Yeah.
I know it don't get preached much. See, I grew up when it did get preached.
Come on.
And it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't saved. It got the hell out of this old boy.
Yeah.
I see what the judgment of God on sin. If you don't repent of your sins and turn your life over to Jesus Christ, you're going to perish in a devil's hell.
That's right.
How many of you believe Jesus died on the cross for your sins?
Amen.
How many doesn't?
Amen.
Amen.
How many of you believe He went into hell and got the keys of hell and death and the grave?
Amen.
How many of you believe He rose from the dead? Well, if you really believe that, give Him a hand clap. He rose from the dead. He is risen. He's still alive. He still wants people to get saved. It's not got old-fashioned brother here to get saved. Well, you got saved. I have people tell me they don't know what's that mean. Get saved from what?
Yeah. You'll see.
Amen.
Come on.
Get saved from what?
Hell.
From hellfire.
That's right.
There's only one man, his name is Jesus, that stands between you and hellfire.
Yeah.
Amen.
He got a, whoo,
Come on.
come on now. Ooh, he got all power and all authority. He has all power and all authority. And He gave us that power.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about dunamis power and what's the other ones?
Rain.
Right?
Rain.
Grandma. Grandma word.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not it. I love you, God. Dunamis is the power of God, and we got a power that's given to us.
Come on. Answer
I say it. It was a Greek word. It's a Greek word, but it means it's all of them are power, but they mean different things. The power that God has, and the power that He gives us. Come on now, and the power that we use.
Come on.
If you're given the power and you don't use it, what good is it? That's like having a Silverado with a 400 cubic inch engine in it, and all you ever do is let it idle. I don't let mine out. I asked Brother Bill, though, I took him riding the other night. He fixed my brakes for me, and I took him riding. I didn't know what to do. If all you ever do is sit on your power, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Amen.
The Bible says in Amos chapter 6, verse 1, woe unto them that are at ease.
Zion.
Where's Zion?
The church.
The church! If you sitting on your,
Yeah.
if you're just sitting on your salvation,
Yeah.
your blessed assurance, and it is assured. It is.
Right.
You must not be sitting on it. You better be a midwife. I'm telling you, folks, the only people going to heaven are midwives in the spiritual sense. I ain't talking about physical. We're going to talk about birth today. And I'm not going to get gory with it or anything like that, but it's a message that needs to be preached.
Yeah.
Because God relates the church birth to birth. When the man asked Jesus, Jesus said, you must be born again.
That's right.
And he said, how can I be born again? Can I go back into my mom and come back? He said, no. He said, that which is the spirit is flesh, and that which is the spirit is spirit. But we got a lot of religious people in the world, but they ain't been born again.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They ain't sold out.
That's right.
They sold in
Yeah.
to the world. And then we're going to talk about birth today. I'm going to finish this scripture. Goodness, there's so much in this. It's just hard to get it all in one day. He said, as travail upon a woman, and they shall not escape. God told us that we're going to escape.
Yes.
Y'all hear what I said?
Yeah, come on.
Luke chapter 21, verse 34 through 36. God said, pray in all ways that you might be counted worthy.
Amen.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You're going to have to be counted worthy to escape.
Yeah.
You can't count yourself worthy, but you've got to be counted by God to be worthy.
Yeah.
People lost that. Well, it's all my grace and my grace. You say that's true. But you better be counted worthy when He comes.
Yeah.
You better be walking in the Spirit of God. You better be loving God. You better be reaching out for people. We mentioned our chart back there. We're trying to reach some people in Africa. We need $10,000.
Yeah.
We're over 2 now. We took in some more today. We're getting close to 3.
Amen.
We need 10 to build 2 churches in Africa. That's what God was talking about. Be busy. Be working.
Yeah.
See, when you building them ships down there in Ingalls, you ain't just building for your paycheck. You building up.
That's right.
You pay your tithes, see. You turn the lights on here.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was telling somebody the other day, they thought tithing was $10. It's not $10, it's 10%.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, there's people that don't come to church because they don't want to.
Mama.
Yeah. Yeah. For real.
They don't want to get involved in somebody in Africa.
Come on.
No, we won't never see them when we get to heaven.
That's right.
And we ought to be involved in helping people that don't have. This building ain't very pretty. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty on the inside. On the outside, it's kind of. But we got a building, and people ain't got nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Amen. I just thought I'd throw in a little.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Praise the Lord. But ye brethren are not in darkness,
Come on.
that day should overtake you as a thief. You are the children of light. You know, I hear people all the time, I get so tired of hearing this. We don't know when the Lord's coming, the day nor the hour.
Come on.
Bull!
That's right.
That's bull!
Yeah.
You know what I tell them? Jesus, Paul was talking about in his day.
Yeah.
And he said, we are not in darkness, and that day should overtake us as a thief. We don't know. We may not know the exact day. I don't know what's going to happen on September the 23rd. But I know something big is going to happen after that, or maybe that day.
Yeah. Come
A
on.
lot of people are saying Jesus is coming on. I don't know. I ain't going to say that.
That's right.
Come on now.
But when you tell somebody that and it don't happen,
Yeah.
we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do know this for a fact. It's a sign.
Yeah.
And I believe there's going to be some more signs going to happen before then. I believe there's going to be a cataclysmic event in this world that's going to set the world on its ear.
Yeah.
I've been asking God, God, those people are in the valley of decision. They can't make up their minds.
Yeah.
I've been talking to a young man from Houston, Texas. He called me and talked. He's in the middle. He remembers I coached him in baseball, Little League, and he remembers the kind of life my wife and I live, and we preach the gospel to them boys. And he told me the other day, I remember what you stood for. You was the only one that wouldn't play ball on Wednesday night or Sunday. He remembered that. But he's been through a hard time. He's wanting to find God. But he's hearing voices. He's hearing voices from a lot of voices from the religious world that all you got to do is be good. It's all right to party, drink a little bit, drink a little alcohol, smoke a little dope, do a little this, do a little. We all human.
No, come on.
That's the biggest bunch of crock of bull I ever heard in my life. I'm sick of hearing. So the blood of Jesus don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
The blood gives us power. Not only to deliver us, but it gives us power over the flesh.
That's right.
You plead that blood of Jesus, and devils is gone.
Praise the Lord.
He hates the blood of Jesus. It's what's going to ultimately damn his wretched, slimy soul into the lake of fire. I'm going to get to witness that. I'm going to be doing a territory. That devil finally dead. He ain't going to be dead. He's going to be kicking and screaming in a devil's hell for all eternity.
Amen.
And all them people that he brought down with him, they're going to be there swimming with him. It ain't going to be in a swimming pool.
That's right.
Come on now. I know it ain't popular. You ain't going to hear none of the preachers on TV talk about the lake of fire. They're going to be talking about going to vacation on the lake somewhere down at the beach. And that's all good. I like to go to the lake and fish, you know. Where's the fire just there? Why are people living like they live? Well, they hear about they hear the salt. You believe what I'm saying? It make you live holy.
Yes, sir.
Why? Have I said it?
No, God.
When God says it, that settles it. You better be settled on that. You better understand that holy book that we read, the King James Bible, is the word of the living God. It's been purified 7 times.
Come on.
Read Psalm chapter 12, verse 6. It said, the word of God is tried like silver.
Yeah.
Purified. The King James Version is the 7th translation in English.
Yeah.
That ain't no accident, my
That's
friend.
right. That's right.
It's the pure, holy word. All them other perversions. I had to get on somebody this week, put the NIV on my Facebook. I went right to them. I want to say, oh God, leave this alone. She's my cousin. Nope. Said that thing you read's out of hell. It's perverted. It takes the blood of Jesus out of it. It attacks the deity of Christ. And you're going to call yourself a Christian, and you can read that crap. The powerful nation in the world at the time of the coming of the Lord. Every time you say, I hate President Trump, you ought to at least say, oh, you don't have to like him. But when you say his name, it'll remind you of something. The Trump is about to say, I believe it's the mercy of God. He said it's the last trump. These 2 women, they have to have some certain tools. Y'all listen to me like we ought to have. Y'all listen to me. Shapira and Pure. They got to have a stool.
Yeah.
You know what a stool is? It's 2 stones. Woo! Somebody help me. You know what Moses carried down out of that mountain? 2 stones. And who did they represent? Jesus.
The word.
Oh, Moses carried 2 stones. The Bible says that she went. They had 2 stones. They call it stool.
Yeah.
When that baby come out, that stool represents them. You got to give them the word of God. When we get somebody saved, we got to give them the word. That's what stool. They had to have a lamp with oil in it.
Yeah.
I said they got to have a lamp.
Yeah.
Their names mean, listen to this, you don't think God don't know what he's doing. You know what Shapira's name meant? Brightness.
Yeah.
Bright light. You know what the other one's name meant? Glistening. Both of them name means light. you don't have the light, that baby's going to be born in darkness.
That's right.
Y'all get that after a while. You should have shouted right there. But if they born and there ain't no school there, the Word of God, if you don't raise these children under the Word of God and you don't have a lamp with oil in it, the Holy Ghost, what happened to them 5 stupid virgins?
Yeah.
They left the oil run out in the house. They missed the rapture. If you don't know that ain't a picture of the rapture of the church, 5 are going to be left, 5 are going to be taken. The barley,
Come on.
I said the barley.
Yeah.
The barley harvest is the wise.
Yeah.
The 5 foolish is the wheat. You can mark it down when I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The wheat is going to get left. A lot of people think the wheat's that's it. No, it's barley. Oh, the barley has ears.
Here. Come on.
Are you listening?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Are you hearing what the Spirit of God is saying today? Have you got ears to hear?
That's right.
You better get some. Like Jesus told the churches, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And if you don't have ears to hear, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got ears, I just want to hear what I want to. These 2 ladies, let me read it real quick. I got to tell you. Oh, God, that took 2 hours preaching. A stool, a lamp. He had to have clean hands. She had to have clean hands.
Amen. Yeah.
What James say in chapter 4, verse 7? He said, cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts. You double-minded.
Yeah.
We got double-minded people. Most of the people in church double-minded. They ain't made up their mind yet. They're going to serve Jesus Christ and they're going to give him everything, leave it at the altar, all their weights, all their sin.
Yeah.
They double-minded. Got minded to work. You know, that baby, that mama has to keep that baby's head down because if the legs come out first, guess what happens? One foot will come out, they divide. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't hearing me.
Right.
Yeah.
The head has to come first.
Right.
Amen.
Not too deep.
Come on now.
Got clean hands. Their garments have to be clean. They can't have that. Bible said we got to have garments on unspotted by the world.
Yes, that's right.
You can't, don't witness to somebody you've got a spotted garment on. They seen you coming out of a casino. They heard you cussing. They seen you with a beer in your hand. I seen a picture of a guy I didn't know I saw. He had a beer in his hand on Facebook. I got you. You talk all you want to about being saved. Well, talk a good talk. He's sitting at a ball game with a Bud Light in his hand.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's right. Now, does that mean he's going to hell? Yeah. That beer ain't going to damage your head. It's the attitude you got about it. God said abstain from all appearance.
Yeah. That's right.
If it appears evil, it is evil.
Yeah.
He said, stay away from it.
Amen.
Or you ain't going to make it. You're not a midwife. She had to have a sharp knife. Woo! Lord, have mercy, y'all help me today. She had to have a razor sharp knife, sharper than a 2-edged sword. She had to cut that unbiblical cord when that baby come out. She had to cut that cord clean.
Yeah.
It had to be a razor sharp knife. There's only one book that is a razor sharp knife. It's a sword with 2 sides on it.
Yeah.
And the Bible says it divides, it separates. It's this book right here.
Amen.
King James. Most of these Bibles that people read, they like songbooks.
Yeah.
They'll sing you to sleep. Damn you to hell.
Right.
She had to have a sharp knife. She had to have a cord. She cuts that unbiblical cord. She had to take a cord and tie that thing on. It means a sealed deal.
Yeah.
And you sealed your deal with God? Or are you still connected to the mother church?
Uh-oh.
And y'all listen, the mother church is Revelation chapter 17. It's a Roman Catholic church that has a bunch of babies in it. You see my picture on Facebook. KJV Watchdog about the pig laying there. And she's got Roman Catholic church on her and all them little baby pigs. That's them denominations that's following after Catholicism.
Yeah.
I don't care what people don't like to or not. I'm going to tell them the truth. Catholics are going to hell unless they've been saved and washed in the blood of Jesus Christ. And if they depended on Mary to get them to heaven, well, Mary's going to get them to hell. But if you put anybody between Jesus Christ and God the Father, you're going to go to hell like a book.
That's right.
And all these churches that are following that and say, don't go home and tell your mama I said she's going to hell. She won't let you come back. Be smart. But they are.
Right.
They don't know Jesus. It ain't about the Pope.
That's right.
Those follow the Pope. The Pope can't wash away your sins.
That's right.
There's one mediator between God and man, that's the man, Christ Jesus.
Jesus.
None of them.
Amen.
I don't care, they can throw rocks at me, they hate me now.
Yeah.
What else can they do other than kill me? They kill me, I'm going to heaven.
That's right.
I will tell you like it is. You have to have clean hands. You have to have a clean yard. You got a short knife and a cord. Y'all remember anything about a cord in the Bible?
Rahab.
Yeah.
Woo! Seal that thing off with the blood of Jesus, brother there.
Yeah.
Tie that cord tight. I ain't going back in there. Now we talk about in the world now. God said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. You can start some music.
Yeah.
I ain't through, but I'm going to finish. I'm going to stop. I had to preach. I didn't get to preach last time. This thing been inside of me for a while now. She had to be clean.
Yes.
Come on, let me playing in the world. Oh, there's a doctrine out there now. It's called the doctrine of devils.
Yeah.
It's in the church.
Yes.
Paul warned the church they're going to come as he called them, ministers, but they're what are they? What he called them? He called them like these jets we got, the stealth bombers. That word is stealth in the Greek. Amazing how we got the stealth bomber. God already used it a long time.
Yeah.
They're going to come in like a stealth bomber. Settle in along the side of it and drop their poop. Get out, you won't even know they come in. There's people trying to infiltrate this church with false doctrine. They try to come in here and be a homosexual in this church. I want them to come get saved. I invite them. And I've also told them, you come in here and spread your garbage, hit the road quick. I'm not going to put up with it. You want to get saved, I'll help you get delivered from that devil. And it is a demon.
Yeah.
But don't you come in here and put your hands on nobody.
That's right.
That's what a midwife does. She takes care of that baby.
Amen.
Come on now, she protects that baby. She teaches that mama, and she gets to how to take care of that baby. And give it the sincere milk of the Word of God. Y'all read the Bible, you know what I'm talking. She said, go ahead, Miss Tiffany. When we get saved, we need the sincere milk of the Word, not some sour pizza. Oh, help me, Bill Lowe. I want to be ugly. I don't want to talk ugly, but I want to get mean. When I see people being deceived by the multitudes of thousands. When I have a drunk look at me and say, I'm going to heaven. Because I'm not saved and I'm 6 years old. Can't even talk, stumbling around drunk. Somebody told him he's all right because he got saved when he was 6 years old. I looked at him and said, you're going to rot in hell, son. He wanted to get out of the truck. I don't believe that, huh? It don't matter whether you believe it or not. God said it and that's it. Some of you young people have been touched by that stuff. You don't really believe you got to come out from among them and be separate. You think you can keep 1 foot in the mama and 1 foot out. Ain't gonna happen. You never heard it before. Be ye holy as I am holy. And if you're gonna follow God, you gotta be holy.
Right. Yeah.
Separated. Altars are open. I know there's some people in this room that ain't saved. I know there's some people in here that ain't living right. You ain't watching for what's coming. I knew there'd be some young people. That's why God spoke to me so hard. He said, you're going to have some good people in there. They good people, but they lost and on their way to hell. I need some altar workers. I need some altar workers. And place up. Come up here, over there, or you can come back. I need some altar workers. Lay your hands on people. Pray for them. Love these children. I love to see children. God bless you. Young ladies, God will help you. Let us help you. Let us help you. Give your life to Jesus. Come around here with me. Look him in that eyeball. Look him in the eyeball. Look him in the eyeball. Tell him. I need somebody praying who Jesus is, and you're going to read it anyway. Go to church every Sunday, shout hallelujah.
Come on now.
And then you're going to promote that book on my page. You know what I did? Click. Because her answer wasn't what I wanted to hear. It was like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, click. What they call it? Unfriended. I'll tell you, folks, it's time we take a stand for righteousness and truth and holiness, or get out of it. If you're going to sit in church every Sunday and all you ever going to do is say amen. I like amen. Now I wish more of you say amen. I missed Miss Erin last week because she wasn't here. She's an amen woman. But if you just come to say amen and not worship a man, God, man, come on now. Oh, you coming for the wrong reason. Jesus was a God man. He put on a robe of flesh. He came from the glory of heaven and appeared on this earth as a man walking around. As God. He was God walking around with a man's body on him. Oh, man. And that's what they're attacking in these Bibles. That's why churches don't believe in the deity of Christ anymore. That's why they don't believe in the virgin birth anymore. That's why they don't believe in the blood anymore.
Yeah.
These Bibles have so laden into the church. And now it's become full blown. Y'all think I'm just promoting Hope House, but I see what's going on. I've been seeing it a long time. There ain't many left like us.
Yeah.
There ain't many left. You go visit some of them. Demetrius, you know what I'm talking about. They use one of them phony.
Picking on you.
That don't matter. Oh, really? You know God hates homosexuality? He does. He don't hate the homosexual, he hates homosexuality. I got interrupted. I told Sunday school class, I got interrupted in the hospital this week. Me and somebody was talking about the Word of God. He heard us mention homosexuality. He come up here, he won't interrupt our conversation and tell me he stuck his nose in the wrong place. He said, I just heard y'all talking about homosexuality. Now God loves. I said, oh, I've heard this before. God just loves everybody, and he wants to. I said, yeah, he loves everybody. He hates homosexuals. I said, but he don't love everybody. Here's some people don't realize. God don't love everybody. He loves the world. But I quoted in the scripture, Psalm chapter 5, verse 5. He said, what? He's reading one of them phony Bibles. He wasn't reading one at all. He realized real quick he done messed up. I said, the Bible says in Psalm 5:5 that God hates all workers of iniquity. That would be people that sell drugs, people that sell pornography, people that sell alcohol, that destroy people's lives. God hates them. He hates hands that shed innocent blood. He hates abortion doctors. You can mark it down. They're murderers. They take innocent babies and kill them. We had a president a while back that believed in that. That's why I preached everywhere on the internet and whatever. Don't vote for that man. I knew what he believed. We put him in office anyway. Abortion went up. I don't know how much it went up. Oh, you better take God's word serious. You better quit listening to these phony, baloney, macaroni preachers out there, people that you work with who want to try to bring you down. They say, well, who do you think you are? What you need to do is tell them I'm a blood-bought child of the King. And he said, reprove and rebuke with all authority. He didn't say keep your mouth shut. He said, rebuke sin. Rebuke the sinner. You don't hate them. I hate abortion. I stop there. I'm getting mad. I hate sin.
Yeah.
You know why? Because God hates it.
Amen.
My Bible tells me I better hate what God hates and love what He loves. God loves children. God loves young people. God loves you, or you wouldn't be here today. You get turned over to reprobate minds, you'll know it. No, you won't even.
No, come on.
You won't want to hear a word. We got people by the multitudes. I see some of them. That guy that I talked to had a reprobate mind. He had a hat on with a skull on it. I said, you call yourself a Christian and you're wearing a hat with a skull on it? You got earrings? My sister-in-law was about to come unglued. I couldn't believe I was telling him that right in the hall there. I said, you need to go burn that hat and get saved. God loves it.
Come on now.
Y'all see where we at? We in trouble, Hope House.
Yeah.
The world's in trouble. I'm not in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm rejoicing in the Lord always. And again, I say I got to get the jacket. So, I don't know if that air conditioner on or not.
It's blowing.
Let's move on. I'll say amen.
Amen.
Therefore, we're children of light, right?
Come on. That's
God
right.
said, walk in the light and be children of the light. Don't walk in darkness. You're walking in the flesh, you're walking in darkness.
Yeah.
And He's going to come on you as a thief
Yeah.
when you're not expecting. See, God gives us signs so we'll be expecting His return. He said in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27, He's coming for them that are looking. If you ain't looking, you ain't going.
Right.
That don't mean you're going out there in the yard every day looking up saying, Jesus come today. But in your heart, you know this could be the day. That's when you're walking and talking. That word looking, there's a word scopio in Greek. It means like a scope. Y'all know what a scope is? I got some on some of my rifles. I got a assault rifle with a scope on it. I got a 22 with a scope on it. I got another a 17 caliber with a scope. And what that scope does help me zero
That's right.
on my hero.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't hear what I just said. That scope helps me to zero in on my hero, Jesus. It helps me to see what's coming. Well, look, folks, I believe 95% of the church don't see what's coming. You know why? They ain't looking. They called up. I had somebody call me the other day that was here. I'm not going to call you, it was my son. He got caught up. Y'all don't guess which one it was. It's the oldest. I don't remember his name. But I was glad he called me. Because I wanted him to hear what I knew before he came. It ain't that he's living in sin. He just got caught up in the cares of this life. And he called me on the phone and he said, Daddy, thank you. And he goes to one of the churches. He lives up there by Jackson. He goes to one of them churches, you know. I don't know if he hears the truth or not, but I ain't never heard the guy preach. But I know my son said, thank you for opening my eyes. It ain't that I got sin there, I just got care. I got too many jobs. I got too much to do. I'll let Jesus kind of. He's right, he's saved, and he told me, son, I got to go back to where you. I got to go back. That's what we got to do daily. Every day. Get up with your eyes on the prize. And if you ain't there, you better get on your face. That's why God said pray every day, always. Always. That word always means have a set time, young people. Every day you pray. He didn't say take a day off. That might be the day you come. That might be the day you die.
That's right.
Pray always. Every day. Pray audibly. You don't have to pray out loud. You pray in your mind. See, that's the thing about God. He's a mind reader. The devil can't read your mind. Sometimes we say things out loud we ought not say. The devil takes and uses them against you. But the devil can't read your mind. He can attack your mind. And he does. But if you'll cover your mind in the blood of Jesus every day. I plead the blood of Jesus over my mind today, God, before I leave this church, before I get out of my house. I plead the blood of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus over you. I plead the blood over you.
All right.
You. Oh,
Yeah.
got y'all names on my
Yeah. That's right. Come on.
Go down to this. Cover them in the blood of Jesus, God.
Amen. That's it.
Cover them in school. Cover them at home.
Yeah.
Deliver them from filth on television. Deliver them from the internet and the hell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Still out of
right.
hell.
Yeah.
Cell phones and them things was out of hell last week. They still out of hell.
Yeah.
Use them for the right purpose. I might have thought I might throw that in to remind you. Them things are tricks of the devil.
Yeah.
They'll captivate your mind and get you thinking about things you ought not be thinking about. Next thing you know, you ain't a midwife no more. You're a prostitute.
Yeah. Come on.
The world is going to hell. Even you young people ought to be able to see this.
Yeah.
I asked my wife, tell them young people, God wants you to come, son. We're going to take them out to eat. I bribed you. I admit it. I confess. You know why I bribed you? Because I love you.
Yeah.
You're not going to have another preacher in this county, maybe the state or of America, I don't know, that loves children like I do. Amanda, you ain't got nobody. If your daddy loves you as much as I do, he's loving you a lot.
That's right.
Come on, man.
If somebody messes with you and your daddy can't handle them, all you got to do is pick up the phone, dial 217-0468.
Come on, man.
Miss Joyce? Jarvis, you're a pretty big fella. You ever run into anybody you can't handle and they want to kill you?
Come on, man.
217-0468. You can't handle it, I don't know what I do. I'm getting old, but I seen a video of a 67-year-old man knocking out a pump on her. And that pump was cussing him and everything. He just bop. Blam! Just cause you old don't mean you ain't got a left hook.
That's right.
That man's 67 years old, and he knocked him out cold away. Blood all over the place. He needed it. He had it covered.
Yeah.
Be careful.
That's right.
Be careful.
Oh.
Don't pick a fight with the wrong person.
Yeah.
Just cause they look weenie. I went to school with some boys that looked kind of shrimpy and dried up, and I've seen them fight one day. They fast and greased lightning.
Come on.
You couldn't kill them, and they hit you like a stinging by a bumblebee. But after you get stung enough,
They gonna split up. That's right.
be careful. One thing about the devil, though, he done lost his teeth.
Yeah.
Guess who kicked him out?
Jesus.
Now all he can do is growl. He can make you think, try to get you to think stuff, but he can't take you out of the hand of God.
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
He's been kicked in the teeth by the blood of Jesus Christ, and he knows his day's coming. David demonstrated it for us
That's right.
when he fought Goliath. Y'all remember that story, right? Y'all need to hear this, young people. David killed a giant. There's more to the story than that. The giant was a seed of serpent. He was a Nephilim, fallen angel hybrid. He was 10 feet tall, had 6 fingers and 6 toes. And God said, I'm going to call a young boy named David. He was ruddy and red-headed. And he said, I'm going to demonstrate my power through a little boy.
Yeah.
He promised he was going to kill the serpent seed. He demonstrated it. And when David fought Goliath, he picked 5 stones. He just picked one of them out. It represents Jesus. The Bible says Jesus is coming back one day. That stone is going to hit the feet of that giant, and it's going to be shattered to the 4 winds. And y'all hear me today. Jesus is coming back. He's going to destroy it. He's already knocked his teeth out. Oh, come on. He lost his power to bite.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
But Jesus, old David slung that stone up. And it hit that giant right between the eyes. Remember, the giant represents the fallen angel. He's the seed of Satan.
That's right.
David cut his head off.
Yeah.
What did he do with that head?
He buried.
Nobody ever knew. He took it to Golgotha's hill.
That's right.
What happened on Golgotha's hill? Jesus was crucified on Golgotha's hill. And they dug a hole. And they drove that cross. When Jesus was on that cross, the Bible says it was Golgotha. It looked like like a skull, but it was more than that.
Yeah.
Goliath's skull was buried in that hill.
Come on. Come on.
Y'all didn't hear me.
Come on now.
Woo! He told Adam and Eve, I'm going to crush his head.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Woo! Y'all ain't hearing me.
Come on now.
You hear what I'm saying in your spirit. You be shouting on it. Have a 64-year-old man can't talk. Woo! That cross went down in that hill. And here, I believe that skull, David buried it right where God wanted it.
Yeah. That's
Woo!
right.
Y'all didn't hear me. Something went down in that hole. The man of God, the Son of Man was hanging between earth and heaven.
That's
I
right.
mean, heaven and earth. That thing, I believe that skull. Why would God tell David to take that skull up there and bury it? Oh, God, because it's him. He knew right where. You don't think he don't know where you at? Come on, pal, he knows where you at. He knew where that skull needed to be. He knew that his son. Woo, somebody help me. He knew his son was going to get his life on that hill. And it comes down that point. I believe that skull right there. One more time. Bust his head wide open.
Come on.
Yeah.
He was reminding the children of Israel.
That's right.
The promises are still true. He's reminding you today. His promise said are still true.
That's right.
He's still alive. He can use David.
Yes,
He can use a little boy like you. He can use a young girl like you. Same power. David didn't even know what he was doing. He just picked up 5 stones. He didn't know that 5 times in the New Testament Jesus is referred to as a stone. Which the builders rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rejected him, all right. He's still the stone. He's the stone man, Brother Demetrius. He's the stone man. And he's coming back with power and great glory.
Yes, he is.
Not the first time.
Yes, he is.
First time he come and called it bridal and midwives. Ooh, and Paul talks about how we're supposed to be groaning. That we're supposed to be earnestly contending for the faith. You know what earnestly? You know what I like about the word earnestly? What's the first 3 letters?
Earn.
Ear.
Right. Got it. Earn.
Ear. That's right, you went to Mississippi. You done went to Ole Miss and taught the difference between ear and ear.
Martin, you won't get to it, bud.
Maybe God helps me see them things. I look at the word and say, stop right there. Look at that word real quick. You know who midwives are? People that have ears to hear.
Yeah. Amen.
It's 7 times in the book of Revelation, God talking to the church of the Lord Jesus. He's talking to 7 churches. Only one of them was faithful. He said, he that hath ears to hear. Who was he talking to? The church. He knew there was going to be people in the church that didn't want to have ears to hear. They were going to. They'll hear a lollipop gospel full of sugar. They don't want no salt. What Jesus say we are? The salt of the earth.
That's right.
That means if you sugar, I don't know nothing to remind you. That's that booger. I don't know what to say about it. You sugar man, you a booger.
Please don't.
If all you ever hear is sugar, they look alike. Y'all ever notice that?
Come on now.
Yeah, sugar, man. Sugar sure will take you. I'm on sodium diet. I have to watch what I eat. How the blood pressure goes up. It took me a long time to figure that out. So now I have to cut back on my sodium.
You do.
I started looking at how we're getting poisoned.
We do.
And looking at the packages. Oh, my father-in-law, he can't have salt. And I started looking at the packages and how much sodium is in everything that we eat. They're trying to kill us. They are killing us. It is a conspiracy. I don't know if you want to, you better believe I am. A lot of what people say is conspiracy is real.
Yeah. That's right.
The devil don't want us to be healthy. There's people in our government that don't want you to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
want you to die and get out of the way.
Yeah.
They want us to be racked with disease, heart failure, and we are.
Yeah.
We are. I don't want my granddaughter to have heart failure at 10 years old. I made her walk on the treadmill. She don't like it. You know what? She's going to be glad she did.
That's
We
right.
won't be here that long. But I don't want my granddaughter to get. You know, when you don't exercise,
Yeah.
you're going to be unhealthy. When you don't exercise your faith,
Come on, man.
you're going to be unhealthy spiritually. You don't read that Bible every day. I said every day. Let me say that again. I said if you don't read that Bible every day and pray every day, you're going to get sick.
Yeah.
I don't feel sick. If you ain't raising your hand praising the Lord, you're sick.
Yeah.
Come on, now that Bible will give you an appetite to pray. And praying will give you an appetite to read. And come on now, and all that will give you an appetite to fast.
Come on.
Now,
Amen.
you'll fast and pray. Why do some of these Bibles take fasting and praying out? Because the devil knows if you fast and pray and fast. Some people, all they know how to do is pray fast. They don't know nothing about fast and pray. They pray fast. See you, Lord. I'll be back tomorrow. They pray fast.
Yeah.
I got some people in this church that can pray. Matter of fact, I let them pray, but I ain't that good with prayer out loud. When I get in my closet,
Come on, now.
I'm knocking down doors,
Amen.
Yeah.
kicking the gates of hell in, but I ain't much of prayer out loud. Some of y'all are. I feel it. Oh, now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got about 2 hours more preaching, but I can't preach that much. There was a great sign given in heaven. I'm going to remind y'all of this. I gotta mention this. We just went through a study a few weeks ago. Now we've studied the stars, the gospel in the stars.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this to you. This is a great sign in heaven. This year, and on August the 21st, there's going to be a gigantic eclipse of the sun. It's going to go right down the middle of this country. I believe it means something. It means something. It means something is coming. And right after that, in September, we got a great sign in the heavens.
Yeah.
Read it for yourself. Revelation 12, verse 1 through 2. It shows the version of the 12 stars over her head. The sun at her shoulder and the moon at her feet. You know how many times that's happened in 7,000 years? 0. Are y'all listening to me? God's pattern, His timetable is 7,000 years. It's been 6,000 years since Adam and Eve fell in the garden. And we're going to have another 1,000-year reign of Christ. But in that 7,000-year period, this has never happened.
Yeah.
That's why John said it's a great sign.
Yeah.
We better be travailing.
Come on, man.
We better be begging God to save our young people. Every one of these children and young people in this church is so important to me.
Yes.
I want them to miss hell.
Yes.
You know why we drive buses to pick y'all up? You know why we spend money on them on gas and work, so you won't go to hell?
Yeah. Amen.
That's what it's all about.
Amen.
That's these guys that drive these buses and teach y'all. They ain't doing it because they get paid.
Yeah.
They doing it because they love you. Because I pounded it in their head for 20 years.
Amen.
That's what Hope House is. But I want to tell you a story about 2 women. We talked about a little bit about the 2 women in 1 Kings. One of them had a baby. Okay, this is church. This represents the false church. This 1 Kings chapter 3. Don't turn there now. It's a story of 2 harlots. They both had babies. They lived together. Both of them had a baby. Neither one of them took care of their baby. You know what that baby represents? It's your salvation.
Yeah.
That baby, one of the mothers laid on her baby and killed it.
Yeah.
Are y'all listening to her? She was, some scholars say she was either drunk.
Carolyn, son.
Bible said, be sober and vigilant.
Yeah.
Don't be caught up. You think, well, we can drink a little bit right now.
No, come on, man.
That word sober means abstain completely.
Yeah.
I don't care who said what. I don't care what Joel Osteen said.
Yeah.
You better not touch alcohol. You better not take alcohol from nobody, because that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
You better not let nobody tempt you to smoke a joint.
Come on.
Whatever they call it now, blunts, whatever. They'll damn your soul to devil's hell.
Yeah.
That's sorcery. The Bible said all sorcerers will go to hell in the lake of fire. And sorcery is pharmakia, which means drug use.
Yeah.
Y'all with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fornication is the word porn.
Yeah.
I wrote it on the board one day. Somebody said, golly, I never knew that before. Fornication is porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's right.
They go in the lake of fire.
Yeah.
And people that sell it,
Yeah.
they gonna burn. God hates them.
Amen.
I'm going to tell you, more souls have been in hell right now screaming for mercy because some fool idiot out of hell sold them pornography.
Yes.
They just sell it. They don't know who to get children to get.
Yes.
We got more children addicted to pornography.
Yeah.
It's an epidemic.
Yes.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
We got states declaring a national state of emergency because their state is addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
The whole state,
Yeah.
except for a few people. What God said was going to happen right before He come back and be like it was in the days of Noah. And there was a man named Methuselah. His name meant when it comes, when I die, it will come. Matthews. Yeah, meth, no, that's just a name, though it ain't got meaning to it. Meth use will be meth is the major drug in this world today. It's out of control. We got people we know connected to in some ways that are addicted to meth. Their teeth are rotting out. They look 25 or 30 years older than they are.
Yeah.
I see some of them. They look like pure hell.
Yeah.
Excuse me for using that word hell so much, but I'm tired of people not know hell. It's just a big one in your imagination.
No.
There ain't no hell. Yes, there is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. That's right.
Jesus talked 3 times more about hell than He did about heaven. And if Jesus is talking about it, don't you think
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
that man lifted up his head, his eyes at hell, being in torment? Well, that's just a parable, though, it ain't. No, he didn't. When he says that it's a parable, he said, now this is a parable. He said, a man lift up his eyes at hell, being in torment, begging God to give a drop of water from Abraham. Put it on his tongue.
Yeah.
Those people are thirsty.
Yeah.
You ever been real thirsty?
Yeah.
You ever been real sleepy?
Yeah.
Some of you are now, you won't go to sleep. You won't never get to sleep in hell. In heaven, you won't need to.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Yeah.
You don't want to stay awake all the time. I want to see what's going on today. Man, let's go down to the river of life.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. I already got a river flowing through me. I'm going it right now. It's coming up the back.
Come on.
2 women. One of them stole the other one. The woman that slept on her baby, it killed the baby. She didn't have a midwife.
Yeah.
The other one woke up because she slept too hard.
Yeah.
Come on now, she was asleep.
Yeah.
Both of them were sleeping. This is the type of the church today. Both. What happened in the garden? Jesus said, He come, they was asleep.
Yeah.
He said, let me tell them.
Wait, couldn't they not there for 1 hour?
Could you not tarry? You're asleep. And so, He said, pray that you enter not into. You know what temptation is? A type of, they call the tribulation period, the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
Which shall come upon all the earth. If you go to sleep on your spiritual walk with God, that time is going to come.
Yeah.
You'll be asleep. What happened to the disciples? Why was they so weak? Why, when it come to persecution time, they couldn't stand for Jesus?
Yeah.
They was asleep when they're supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, it's all over the Bible. These 2 women, one said, that's my baby. She said, no, that's my baby. You stole my baby. Then they went to King Solomon. He said, you know what he said? He said, let's just cut that baby in half with a sword.
That's right. That's right.
The real mama said, oh, no.
Come on.
people.
Yeah, I have.
Some of us are offering, I hope not nobody in here, we're offering our children up to the devil as a sacrifice. We let them watch whatever they want to on television. They go to Disney World. That's Disney World. You better believe it. You're living in a dangerous world, Mama.
Yes.
Daddy, you living in a dangerous. Grandpa, I'm a grandpa. You better know one thing. I'm protecting that sitting back there on the back row. You better not mess with her. The devil knows that's my property and that's God's property. In the blood of Jesus, you can see her in the spiritual life. She's been covered in blood.
Amen.
Not a man's blood, in the blood of God.
Amen.
Then there's two women in Genesis, Exodus chapter 1. I'm not going to turn there. Their names is Shapira and Pua. Shapira and Pua. You wouldn't want to be named that, would you? Shapira and Pua. Exodus chapter 1. One word, midwives. They were great ladies. I love this story. You know what they did? They went into a woman's home that was going to have a baby. And what they did was they watched the signs of that baby coming. You know, the last thing we talked about the water will break. And that's when they would really start looking. They would look, see that, make sure the midwife, God's given, was to take care of that baby before it comes. It was help that baby's head come out of that.
Yeah.
If the head of the church
Come on now.
ain't first in your life,
Yeah.
if that ain't the first thing comes out of your mouth, you ain't where you need to be with God. That nurse, that midwife would turn. If that baby was coming out the wrong way, she would turn and she would groan and she would travail and get that baby turned right. She made sure that umbilical cord wasn't wrapped around that baby. I didn't say umbilical, I said unbiblical.
Yeah.
She would make sure that cord wasn't wrapped around. You know what that cord did? It supplied the blood flow to that baby.
Yeah.
If that blood flow gets cut off, the baby will die.
Yeah.
In the world. That's what happens to a lot of people in the world. I said, that's what happened to a lot of people that go to the altar down there. They pray a prayer and we let them go.
Yeah.
We don't teach them. We bring these kids in here, and I know we do teach them. Thank you for those that talked this week when my wife couldn't be here.
Yes.
She made sure that umbilical cord wasn't tied around that baby's neck. If it was, she'd get it untied.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's the way we need to be. We need to be watching the births about to take place.
Yeah.
Paul said it, as a woman travailing in birth, what's fixed to happen in heaven? A woman is fixed to travail.
Yeah.
It's a sign of the zodiac. It ain't the zodiac, it's God's sign. Don't get this mixed up now. This ain't astrology. Those signs were given by God and perverted by the devil. That sign is going to take place this September. I believe it's a major cataclysmic event. I ain't going to prophesy that nothing's going to happen. God I've been asking, tell me, Lord, what's going to happen? It could be that what's going to happen right after that, right before that. And we know that day is the Feast of Trumpets too. The Bible says the trump of God shall sound, the dead Christ shall be raised first. And we which are alive remain shall be caught up and meet the Lord in the air. A trump. We already got a man in the White House named Trump. I don't think he's Christian. But God don't always use Christian people. He used Cyrus. Cyrus wasn't no Christian, but God used him. His name, he knows Trump. Is God trying to remind us? Every time I say that name, I can't help but think about 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 14 through 17. The trump of the Lord. The trump. Is God trying to remind us? We've never had a president named Trump. I've never known anybody named Trump before.